All right. Oh, welcome to the stream. We are gonna do War of Thorns Part 2 on the Horde. Part 1 unfortunately got jacked by Lunar Beast watching TV. A little too oddly. So we will go to Sourfang. And then we will run Battle for Azeroth. Into Darkshore. Kind of dig this Undercity bat. Sorry. JD's got to say.
Now is not the time for pleasantries.
Light. So, my living room door, out my front door is just behind my computers. And there's a window on it that's just high enough to blind me occasionally. Which makes me get in really funny positions while playing video games.
Do not
Capture
grow
people.
old. If you can help it.
Slay 15 defenders. Kill Karen Briarbro and Ariel
Where
Staggard.
you die in battle.
To battle! For the Alliance! For the Horde! For the Horde! For the Sindari. Now that the Legion is done, it's all about the Sindari. Back to my people. Wow. Muscle memory, forgot what character I was playing. I was trying to play my frackin' paladin.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Interesting armor.
I can't attack that.
So having done most of the stuff from the Alliance perspective, which, as I've spoken a few times now, will be being my mains going forward due to real-life friendships and stuff, I will be playing my Horde storylines. One, I will make a Magha Orc, whatever it takes. And I'm really interested to see what happened with Yarel and the Lightforged. Very concerned because my main now is a Lightforged Dreadnought Paladin, who in my head used to be a regular Dreadnought from our world. Who, after seeing the war with the Legion at night, offered himself up to become Lightforged and to prove his worth to the Army of the Light. But then the stuff with I just forgot which Naru. The Naru that went all nuts on Illidan and all of that and got shattered, and I don't know how to feel about that as a Lightforged. I don't know how to feel about this, the Light's
I can't attack that.
absolute fanaticism. Because I believe fanaticism in and of itself is inherently wrong. In that aspect, that includes many of our fandoms as well. Because by becoming fanatical about such things, we lose aspects of what makes it fun and not, quote unquote, a little too culty for my taste at times. Whoa.
I need to get closer.
It's the same thing with many of the Forsaken, and many of them are people have RP'd this. They're the entire game that are actually fans because it's kind of the way they're designed. They are fervent Fervent? Fanatically followers, because she brought them out of here through DK! Sweet! Thorn Death Knights are the bomb. Look at this guy. Well,
I'm out of range.
that was an unexpected tree out of nowhere.
I need to target something first. It's too far away.
I'm still really a fan of this class. I just wish I didn't have to be a Night Elf. And I understand this may be one of the few times
I
where
need a target.
I, lore-wise, kind of want to be a Night Elf, and I like the way they look on other people. I just don't like the way they look when I'm one of them. You know, I don't mind their look in game. It's just the way they move, the way they stand, just doesn't sit with me. I wonder if the Zandalari trolls are going to be the same way, despite being what I thought I wanted. Although actually what I've wanted in trolls for a long-ass fracking time at this point is Zulamani trolls. The big forest trolls, you know, the normal troll legs, little bent, with the big chest, you know, just chucking fucking axes at people's face. Just bam, 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 bam. Because that's how I think they should look. It's the look I love from Warcraft 1 and 2. The jungle trolls, though cool, I love their lore. I love the way the lore have become such a huge thing.
I'm out of range.
All this fun jazz. I was a little disappointed in them not looking like what I felt the troll looked like. And that he couldn't be a troll axe thrower, for real.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first. It's too far away. I can't attack that target. I need to get closer.
I am looking forward to the expansion so much. I'm so ready for it. I'm ready for the lore. I'm done with Legion. Not that Legion's anyway bad. Not that the content's been too long. It's just we're right at the point where it's like a week away and I'm like, fucking give it to me! Right here. Just give it to me. Give me my WoW. Right here. No, Common Dog. Yes, Common Dog. You want to be on stream for a minute? Come here. Look, look. He's the Tommy Dog. He's my little dog. He's full size. He's a Jack Russell wiener dog. Well, he's his full size. He's not a full size dog, are you, Common Dog? Give a kiss. Not even on camera. Give a kiss. Thank you. You want down? Yeah? Okay. You want up here? You want up here on the stool next to me? Okay. I'm not actually on camera, though, there. Haha, that's what you get. Oh god. Okay, it's only because I was watching it small. I thought the talent and stat gear here was in the middle of my screen when I looked at it in the other window. I don't think those are gonna pop. Oh, you're not even gonna see me looking at this, are you? Haha. Oh well. Yeah, I put up the WoW head. It's right about here. It's the talents and stat gear window from Wowhead, so you can pop open my talents. You can see where I've put my points. You can argue with me if you think I'm wrong. Now this only shows up on Twitch, does not show up on YouTube, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Alright, let's minimize that for a second. I have a viewer! I love when people watch me. It makes me feel all special. Alright, back to what we're doing. Before I get distracted.
I need to get closer.
Monk attack! Alright, Pandaren monks, despite, again, not liking the way they feel when I'm playing a Pandaren sometimes, despite loving the way they look. I love the way Pandaren look. Look at that guy. No, let's throw that over there. Alright, we're gonna moose pop. We're gonna go send his Veets. What the shit killed me there? Mother Hubbard. Feel kind of stupid. And this, part of what bothers me being a night elf. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't mind being a night elf for certain classes. Night elf druid would be fine. Mine's a night elf. It's one, they do the wisp form. It makes it really hard to use your double jump and glide and know where you're actually at. When you're dead. Which doesn't matter on other classes, but it matters a lot when you're... and I'm just sad that I can only be Night Elf. It doesn't bother me being a Blood Elf because I've always liked the Blood Elf model. I like the way it looks. I think it looks great in leather armor. But the... I don't know, the Night Elf model... To me... needs a little something, something, you know? I don't know what it is. I play a female just to make it more, you know, viable, but that's not an answer in the long run. So I've been watching a bunch of Noble 8-7. I've been watching a lot of Bellular, Taliesin and Evitel. And been listening to Matt Rossi from Wowhead. No, sorry. Jesus, from Blizzard Watch. Matt Rossi's from Blizzard Watch. And there's been discussion about whether or not there could be any justification for what Sylvanas has done. As an Alliance player, is there any satisfaction other than her death and the disallowment of the Horde at this point? I do think there's a lot of the Horde just doing their job and not quite understanding the ramifications of what's being done until, like, okay, we're invading Darnassus. We're going to war. That's what we do. We all knew it was coming. We knew peace wouldn't last between the Horde and the Alliance. Okay, I can get behind that as an idea.
Speak quickly.
But then you look at these...
In battle, strategy. Make haste.
Well, that was
The
weird.
war chief awaits.
You know, how do you reconcile... You know, as a Horde, it's easy to go, oh, well, you know, we were just ordered to fire on Darnassus, so we fired on Darnassus. You're kind of in the moment, don't really have, you know, you kind of just do what you're told. Especially when it's the dark frickin' lady.
The war chief faces storm rage alone. I must.
I can't attack that.
A dishonorable blow. I regret it.
Regret nothing. You did well.
It was not my place to interfere.
My victory was inevitable. He was merely wasting my time. Finish him and be done with it. Take a moment if you like. Then take his head.
What sword does she
Meet
use?
me at the
Oh.
World Tree.
You have led your horde in service of death. You will regret this day.
Malfurion! No! You did not kill him, Orc. Why?
I struck without honor. I did not deserve to end him.
This entire war is without honor. How dare you spill so much innocent blood for nothing?
Not for nothing. We spill blood so that the Horde will endure.
Because you spared Malfurion, I will offer you a choice. Attempt to stop me from taking him away and die, or remain there kneeling in the dirt.
You have a choice as well. Take him to Darnassus and both of you will fall when we conquer it. Or flee somewhere far from here, so that you both survive. Come, champion. We must follow our war chief to victory.
Sorry, speaking with some guildmates about, they were talking about how Pandaren are just going to nope out of this. And I'm like, well, Horde Pandaren, to a degree, I can actually see this being a thing. Too much violence, open warfare that we started. Where do we stand on that? Alliance Pandaren kind of have to say yes. But it'd be real easy as Horde to just be swept up in war and the defense of Kalimdor and keeping the Alliance from overtaking everything with the coming of Azerite. And we don't know the small details. As a soldier, I don't know the conversation she had with that elf. I don't know how easy it is for her to make these decisions versus others who struggle with the morality of them. To us, our war chief is just doing what's right, and we hear what she's going to tell us, and to many degrees believe it, because we've known that war was coming with the Night Elves. It's too close proximity. There's always these fights breaking out. Is what happens. How much do we know was planned at Undercity? How much do we know was okay? Now, those that know she sent people out to plague her own people with plague guns, that could be an issue. Watching Orphan. This should be the
What joy
bad part.
is there in this curse?
I am ready. Here we go again. Music here is so hauntingly beautiful.
Secure the beach. Prepare to invade the tree.
Why? You've already won.
Having just read Elegy,
Remain on the tree.
this is kind of heartbreaking.
This is war.
Yes. Yes, hatred. Rage. Anger. You were defender of your people. Do you not remember?
I remember. A fool.
Take her! Run!
We love that image right there. Kind of want that as a background.
Life is pain. Hope fails. Now you understand. Oh, to a degree, we soon join the movement.
I grieve for you. You've made life your enemy. And that is a war you'll never win. You can kill us. But you cannot kill hope.
Burn it. Burn it!
So in the book, it's also mentioned, or in the novellas, it's also mentioned this is a witch fire, an arcane magic.
I've no time for games. When I sent you on this mission, I did not foresee this outcome. Our attack was meant to end a war before it began. To capture an enemy's home and annihilate their leaders in one stroke. To inflict a wound that would bleed the Alliance dry. We have only partially succeeded. The Alliance will retaliate. They will come for us. For me, for you. But they are bleeding. Their anger will prove a weakness, not a strength, in the war to come. Rest while you can. Prepare for the battles ahead. I will have need of